Yo, what's up guys? I will show you how to get all rare cars in GTA 5 online. So these are some of the vehicles I'll be showing today and you can get all these cars completely solo. Now let's jump straight into it. We will start with the gold and chrome Dubsta, and this is a really consistent method. To start, make your way over to this location on the map. They will need to call Miss Baker. You do need to own a casino penthouse. Now select car service and request the Dubsta. It will spawn next to you. This is a modified version of the Dubsta, which will make it easier to spawn in the chrome Dubsta. Make sure it's midday and then follow my route. Don't drive too fast, so it is time to spawn in. You simply drive to the highway, and if you're lucky the chrome Dubsta will spawn down there. So I will now make my way over to the car. For me it worked on my first try, but if it doesn't spawn in on your first try, just keep driving on the highway for a little bit and then turn around. Do that till it spawns. So here you can see the chrome Dubsta, and we will use it to spawn in the gold Dubsta at a different location. Later you can also sell them for about $23,000 or put lost theft prevention on it to make it your personal vehicle. So for the gold Dubsta we have to go to the LS Customs in the city. It will spawn in this parking lot. So just follow my route again. We will go about 2 blocks away from the LS Customs, so it has a chance to spawn in. The previous methods that I showed weren't as consistent as this one. I couldn't even find the gold Dubsta with those methods, but with this method it spawned on my second try. So here it is. The gold version is a little bit more rare and you can now either store it in your garage or sell it. You could also keep one of these cars and then use it every time to spawn another one to sell. They both sell for the same amount. Moving on to the Sand King XL. To spawn it you first need the Sand King XL. You can buy it on the Southern San Andreas Super Autos website or steal one off the street. You need the XL version and not the normal one. Now open your pause menu, go to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, go to missions and start time to get away. It will open at rank 21, so you should have it unlocked. Then just start it on your own. Now make your way over to this highway near Fort Zancudo. So get in your Sand King XL and drive down this road. It should spawn right around the intersection. If it doesn't spawn in, drive through the gas station. Try that a couple times, and if it still doesn't spawn, drive away and come back. Here it spawned in for me. There are actually 2 versions of it, a yellow and blue one. I will try to get the blue one after this. So now steal the car and then you can store it in your garage. Here you can see the blue version. So now I will drive to one of my garages and store it. You can now quit the mission, and when you're back you can either sell it for around $18,000 or just keep the car. There's another faster method to get the rare Sand King XL, which I will now show. Come over to this road near Sandy Shores Airfield. You can do this from morning all the way till late afternoon. To up the chances of spawning it, drive with a Sand King XL, so this one you can buy it or get one off the street, but make sure it's the XL one, so the 4 doors one and not the 2 doors one. Now just drive slowly and keep looking to the right, so away from the spawn location. I will speed this part up. Once you are past the LS Customs, look to your left and the truck should be there, either in baby blue or a nice yellow. The yellow one is actually the only pre-customized vehicle that spawns in with ice white wheels. This next car is pretty tricky to get, it's the Mexican Tornado. First come over to this exact location, preferably with an oppressor or helicopter. Face the same way as I do, so away from the spawn location, wait till it's 6:30 PM in game time, and as soon as it hits 7 PM the car should spawn behind you on the mountain. So now just grab a normal sniper and kill the driver. Then fly to the mountain. There are also some cops, so take them out if you want, and now just get in the Tornado and drive it off the cliff. You can now remove your wanted level by calling Lester, and you can then save it in your garage or go to the LS Customs. To spawn in these cars you can be in any session, so an invite only session or public session, but make sure at least 20 minutes have passed since the lobby got created. So if you're doing it in a public session you don't have to wait 20 minutes cause the lobby already got created before that. Anyway, then go to the locations that I show in this video. There are 3 in total. Location number 1 is over here. This is pretty much a new random event. So once it spawns in you will see both police cars. You can steal one of them and then you will get a 2-star wanted level, but by calling Lester you can easily remove your wanted level. If you drive too far away from the event the other police car will disappear, but if you stay around the location you can ask a friend to steal the other cop car. The second location is at the Davis police station, so at the impound lot. If they don't spawn in for you I recommend that you keep finding new public sessions till they spawn in. You can also buy them on the Warstock website, but they are each a couple million, so this way you can test drive them for free. The third location is in the Vagos neighborhood. It can either spawn in this parking lot or at the front. To get one of the rarest cars in GT Online, the Lost Slamvan, you need a motorcycle clubhouse and it has to be this one. Other clubhouses also probably work, but we need a mission at a specific location and some clubhouses don't give you the right location. Go inside your clubhouse and then go to the room where you can start MC contracts. We need a contract called Cracked. If you don't see it, start any of these contracts and then find a new session. Now go back to the contract board. This time I got it, so start this one called Cracked. Then go outside so you can see the location. It has to say Step City, other locations don't work. So make your way over to Step City and then take everyone out. Don't use explosives cause you might blow up the Lost Slamvan. Now crack the safe. When you did that, get inside the Lost Slamvan, it should spawn over here. Now drive to the drop-off point. When you delivered it, you will still have the Lost Slamvan and now you can freely drive around. So with this method you can't save it, but you can take some cool pictures of it, make a video, show off to your friends or simply drive around in it. The Dog is one of the hardest vehicles to spawn. It's up there with the gold Dubsta, but it might even be more difficult. It can spawn at the docks on Elysian Island, specifically in this area. It can also spawn near the LS Customs at the airport, but it's way less consistent. To increase the chances of spawning this vehicle, I recommend that you look around for this exact vehicle, the Scrap Truck. That's because it's a utility class vehicle and the Dog is also in this class. So if you drive around in a specific class, other vehicles from the same class will likely spawn. That's also just good to know for other vehicles. The Dog can spawn all throughout the day but not at night. So you just have to keep driving down this road and look to the left cause it can either spawn somewhere there or it will drive around. I won't waste your time, so more than one in-game day later it spawned for me, casually parked. This is actually my second time that I had to spawn it in. The first time that it spawned, an NPC was driving in it. Now there's a really cool trick that you can do with this vehicle. If you request your MOC, unhook the trailer, you can use the duck to carry the MOC. It looks kinda funny cause it's a pretty small truck, but it can still carry the huge MOC trailer. For the next one, come over to this location on the map. Then just drive to this area and the Dozer will spawn here. In my experience, it's a guaranteed spawn in public sessions. It's not as consistent in invite-only sessions. So if you didn't know, you can't actually buy this vehicle. The only way to unlock one is by reaching a certain rank in Arena War. That one is green, so it's more special, but why spend hundreds of hours when you can get it for free? Also, the fact that it spawns in the city is really nice, cause then you are already at the most populated area where you can throw other players with the blade, which you can move by using your right analog stick. The next vehicle can be found at the Merryweather base. It's over here on the map, and then drive in here. Now look in the water and see if you can find a yellow submarine. It's actually called the submersible and you can also buy it, but it's kinda expensive for what you get. With this method you can just try it out for free and explore underwater. Moving on to the FIB Buffalo, I will show two methods in this video, one in a mission and one for free mode. So open your pause menu, go to online, jobs, play job, Rockstar created, missions and look for the mission called Time to Get Away. It opens at rank 21, so you should have it unlocked. You can start it on your own and then make your way over to the barn in Paleto Bay. I recommend that you use the armored Kuruma, that would just make eliminating all these enemies easier. Once you did that, rescue this guy and then drive to the highway. Now the enemies that will spawn here are in the FIB Buffalo, so take one and now you can drive around. What's nice about this method is that multiple buffaloes spawn, so you can play with your friend and then cruise around with them. You cannot save this car, but you can take cool pictures, gameplay or roleplay with it. Now I will show you how to get this amazing car. First make your way over to this location, we need to drive around this block. You can use any car, but it's better if you use a high-end car. It has to be between 22 and 2 PM in game time. Don't drive too fast so the car can spawn in. I still didn't get it after driving around 3 times. You can actually know if you still have a chance to spawn it in if you go to this location. If you see the pink limousine over here, it can still spawn. That's a trick that I found out myself. So I will now go back and keep trying. This is actually a similar car that we are trying to find. They are both coupes, so if you see this kind of car, steal it to increase the chance to spawn in the rare car. This is the car that we are looking for, the Sentinel XS. There's a purple and yellow greenish version of it. Now you can drive it to the LS Customs. From here you can put lost theft prevention on it, or you can sell the car for about $17,000. When you have this car you can drive around the block again and it will spawn in very easily. So this is the yellow version. This one sells for almost $15,000. The next rare car that we will get is the red loader. You can get a yellow and green version. First come over to this location on the map with a muscle car. It will spawn in between 6 and 9 AM in game time. If you just follow the same route as I do, it will spawn 9 out of 10 times. So drive over here and make sure you drive slow. Then stop right over here and look to your left. I just sped this part up, so now just keep driving like I do and the red loader should spawn right over here. Now you can drive it inside Beaker's garage and put insurance on it if you want to. For the dump truck, make your way over to this area, it's like a big construction site. These trucks can spawn during daytime. This is the largest land vehicle in the entire game, so that's pretty cool, and nobody wants to pay $1 million for this dump, so might as well try it for free. Once you got one of them to spawn, a bunch will spawn across this area. The next car is the clown van. You can unlock this one by reaching level 75 in the arena, but we can drive it by bookmarking a job. I will leave the link in the pinned comment. It's actually a job that I came across in an old promo from Rockstar in 2021. Then restart your game so the job appears in game. So now you can drive in a clown van, and it also has the clown horn. You can now freely drive around and take pictures of the van or complete the race. It's a pretty fun race with jumps. Moving on to a similar vehicle, the Space Docker. This one can also be unlocked through the arena by reaching level 1000. This is one of the craziest vehicles in GT Online. In order to get your hands on it, open your pause menu, go to Online, Jobs, Play Job, Rockstar Created, then to Missions and start a Titan of a job. Drive to the airport and use the Kuruma again to make things easier. On the right you will see this massive truck, the dock handler, although it can't even pick up containers, but you can move the magnet. Now I don't recommend you doing this, instead watch me struggle as I try to get this thing out of the airport into the city. Almost all these fences are unbreakable and it was really annoying to do. This vehicle is so slow, even this hill was almost impossible to get up to, but here I made it and I just drove around in the city. Now I will show how to save the Dune Buggy. First open your pause menu, go to Online, Jobs, Play Job, Rockstar Created, Missions and start Chopper Tail. So this one, and you can just start it on your own. When you load in, make your way over to this location on the map. The Dune Buggy will spawn along this road. Just get in any vehicle and follow me. The Dune Buggy will spawn right over here. There are two versions of it. This one is less rare, but still rare cause you can't buy this car anymore. I will now try to spawn the other version of the Dune Buggy. So you have to drive away, then get out your buggy and get in a different car. Drive down the same road again and hopefully the other version will spawn. Here it spawned in again, and this is the more rare version, the Dune Buggy without any car parts. So you can see your entire character, which is pretty funny, and this is also a good off-road car. Now to save it, you have to drive it to your garage. So if you have a garage near this area, it will be easier, but if you're like me, you have to drive all the way to the city. While you're here, drive inside your garage. The Dune Buggy will now be saved in your garage, but we have to do one more step. From here you can quit the mission. When you are back, request a Dune Buggy. Then drive it to the LS Customs. When you are here, you can upgrade this car, but more importantly, go to Lost Theft Prevention and make sure you buy full coverage, so if your vehicle gets blown up, you can get it back. If you're enjoying this video so far, can you take a second to drop a like and subscribe? The next one is a really high-end car, the Adder, aka Bugatti. To start, you already need to have the Adder. You could also ask someone else to help you get it. But now make your way over to this area, it will spawn in this street. It shouldn't matter what time of day it is, but I did it midday. Now drive down this street. Don't drive too fast, so it has time to spawn, and if you look backwards you increase the chances of spawning it in. It should spawn in one of these parking spots. If it doesn't spawn in on your first try, just drive away a bit and come back. 99% of the time it spawns in this exact parking lot, but as you can see, here's the Adder and you can now steal it. A lot of players don't know this, but it's pretty cool that you can spawn such a high-end car in GT Online. You can drive around in it to, for example, test drive it or let your friends drive in it. Next up, we probably have the rarest vehicle in GT Online, the Rusty Tractor. First go to your hangar, register as a boss and access the computer. Now click on Source and select Narcotics. Then start a land mission. Now look on your map to see where you have to go. It has to be this exact location. So I got pretty lucky and got it on my first try. If it's a different location for you, find a new session and start the source mission again. I don't know if it matters, but I have the LSIA hangar, so maybe it won't give you this mission if you have the military base hangar. When you're at the location, go to the right and here you will find the rusty tractor. The only way to unlock this vehicle in GT Online is by playing hundreds if not thousands of hours in Arena War. You have to reach AP level 1000. If you still want to get your hands on it without grinding like crazy, this is the way. If you wait till the mission timer expires, you can freely drive around. You can then take cool pictures of it, throw your friends or random players. It's a very unique vehicle and also very slow, but at least it has bulletproof tires, or well, it doesn't have tires at all, but you know what I mean. The next one is a pretty rare car. It's the Hearse, so not necessarily a Halloween car, but it gives Halloween vibes. You can get this one completely solo. So first go to your arcade and start the Diamond Casino heist. Choose one of the 3 approaches, it shouldn't matter which one, but I chose the Big Gun approach. Then go to the second board and start the prep in the bottom right, so security pass. Make sure you select the second one with the valet, so security pass level 2. Then wait till Lester gives you the location. You can already know if you have the right one if he says something about stealing a hearse. So it has to be this exact location. This is the church at the cemetery. If you get a different location, find a new session and try again. Now I don't know if it matters, but I recommend getting an arcade further away from this location. It's possible that if you have one that's really close to it, it won't give you this location. While you're here, steal the hearse. Then you would just need to complete the mission. This mission is perfect for Halloween. When you did all that, don't forget to get back in the hearse, that's very important. You now have to lose the cops. While you're doing that, drive back to the cemetery where we stole the hearse. You will still be able to use the hearse when you complete the prep, but you can't store this one, so that's why we drive back to the cemetery and then the hearses will spawn in. Either in this parking lot or over here. Steal one of them and drive to the LS Customs. Then go to Lost, Theft Prevention and make sure you put a tracker and full coverage on it. Now it's your fully covered personal vehicle and you can customize it how you like. We were able to buy this one on the Warstock website, but a couple months ago they removed it, so it's pretty rare again. To start, go to the beach and make sure it's daytime. Then follow me. A normal quad bike will spawn over here. If it didn't spawn for you, drive a couple streets away and come back. Get on the quad bike and then start driving past these lifeguard houses. Don't drive too fast so the Lifeguard ATV has time to spawn in. I will speed this part up without cutting it so you can see it works. So if it doesn't spawn in, drive away from the beach about 1 or 2 streets and then come back. This time it also didn't spawn in for me, so it will take you a couple tries. This time it did spawn in for me, here you can see it and it's actually a very unique vehicle. Now you can also drive it to the LS Customs. You can then upgrade everything on this ATV, so armor, brakes, engine, suspension, all of that. This is also a very interesting color, cause when you respray it, it will give you really awesome paint jobs, especially with the chameleon colors. You can even change the wheels and most importantly put lost theft prevention on this thing. That's a tracker and full coverage. The tracker is so you can see your vehicle on the map and full coverage is when your vehicle gets destroyed. I also recommend driving it in your garage so it actually saves. Now I will show you how to get this awesome military car. There are 2 options to do this. You can do this solo or have someone to help you. So somebody has to call Merryweather and then you can call mercenaries on someone. You can do this solo if you call mercenaries on another player. This can be a random player in a free mode session. Then go to the player that you sent the mercenaries to. I came up with the solo method later on. In the video you can see that someone else sent mercenaries after me. Then wait till they attack you, it takes like a minute for them to arrive. Now eliminate the Merryweather people and here you can see the car. There are actually 2 versions of it. This one is with a closed roof and let's see if we can also get the other version. Here's the other version with an open roof. This car is called the Kenny's Mesa. Then drive it inside the LS Customs, so it's also easier if you do this near a LS Customs. First put lost theft prevention on your car so you don't lose it, a tracker and full coverage. This is a really sick car, especially if you upgrade it. And don't forget to drive it inside your garage. I will show you how to get the yellow, green and purple gang cars. So over here on the map you have the Vagos, Ballas and Grove Street area. There are like 3 versions in 3 colors, they can spawn all day. So just drive around in this area with any vehicle, although I think it's better to drive in a lowrider type of vehicle. They will then spawn in one of these parking lots. You can also get killed, so be careful. So here we have the green and purple cars. I really don't know why these guys are chilling here, but they are pretty nice looking cars. Here are some more versions of the gang cars I found, and they all sell for around $10,000. Now I will show some more bonus rare cars and how to find them. First you have these modified street cars. To get them, start a vehicle source mission and hope that you get one where these cars spawn. Now I haven't tried to steal these cars and store them or even tried to sell them, but you should be able to sell those cars like the Dominator and Futo. At every LS Customs, random modified vehicles can also spawn. This is one of the cooler looking ones I found and I could sell it for 8k or store it in my garage. I also found 2 versions of the Comet, but you can't sell these. Lastly, I found the Serrano, but there are plenty more. Anyways, if you did enjoy this video, drop a like, subscribe and I will catch you in the next one. Bye bye.